Hello, gorgeous babes. Amy Elizabeth here. How's everyone doing today? We just wrapped up Melanie and Layer and I, Why They Buy. We have our final call tomorrow, but today was our last Q&A. It was so good. I just had incredible clients today. So this video, I have been getting so many people in just like incredible feedback of like, oh my gosh, you were speaking to me. I've never felt so seen and understood. And this is all coming from MGs and Gs. So you guys, I deeply get you. When I talk about my good morning or good afternoon, it's usually morning. Hi, Whitney. When I talk about the fact that I am, my entire business is human design, I'm not kidding. That means I am fully integrated in the communication and the deep understanding of who you are and how you operate. And in no means method am I ever going to feel like it is wrong or incorrect. I and know your power and your potential and how to tap in and work that for you, because that is my gift. This is what I do. So do not be surprised that I so deeply understand and can communicate to you. So I am talking to highly requested. First of all, if you're an emotional authority, Manny, Jen, or Jen, that was on the podcast episode today. So you're going to want to go check it out. 3 episodes in a row. Manny, Jen, emotional authorities, Manny, Jen's. 3 in a row for you guys today. Next week, we have 3 more amazing ones coming out. So this is for the highly recommended live on my very sensitive, highly sensitive generators and Manny Gens. So you guys may be very much pulled to the definition of a projector. You may feel like you don't resonate entirely with being the manifesting generator or generator. Generator specifically, there's way more generators than Manny Gens that are like, I think I'm a projector. I don't know. I don't tap into and feel the full potential of my quote unquote power in my design, right? So many of you feel like that, and it's normal because what you're going to be seeing and tapping into is your whole chart, and where we can really understand your energy type and your aura, and we can also see all of the differences between chart to chart to chart. And that's what the beauty of human design and differentiation, and understanding who we are as at an individual way deep level. So you guys, what is important to understand for all of the highly sensitive generator and Manny Gens is that your sensitivity is not to be confused or overriding your sacral. Okay, so many of you will be like, there's too much energy, I need to tune out, I need to tap out. Where you're tuning into is likely your undefined solar plexus. It can be coming from other areas, your undefined spleen, undefined heart center, your undefined G center, your open head center. All of these areas, which now are holding more energy than they're designed to hold. They're not designed to be consistent there. So if you're taking in all of these heavy emotions and feeling all of these heavy emotions and having no way of moving them or being aware of what's really going on, you're trying to hold an energy that isn't meant to be held in your design. Okay, in your charts. Same with anybody undefined, any other energy type. Projector, I have an undefined solar plexus. So any heavy emotions that I take in, I need to know how to move them and remove them, right? They aren't meant to stay and be held there. Manny Gens and Gens, why you guys become such people pleasers and so out of alignment and so heavy in your energy is because you hold on to those heavy emotions. You hold on to all of the heaviness that you're carrying around, and you don't move that energy, and then you ignore your desires of your sacral, and you don't let yourself tap into the desires that you want. You don't let yourself flow, so you create resistance. You create so much resistance in your life, world, and energy. And when we look at how you're designed to be, being empathic, being compassionate, being understanding, feeling other people's emotions is beautiful and perfect and divine in bits and pieces. You have to know how to just let it go, how to discharge it. Otherwise, it becomes some really deep, unsexy work for you to be stepping into, right? That's not where you're meant to be holding your power. And if it's overriding and louder and stronger than your sacral, we have a really big problem here. We have a really big problem here because now you can't hear your desires. So what are your next steps when you're in this energy? Oh my goodness, you become the people pleaser. You would step into all of the shoulds. I should do this because this person is, and I should say that because that person is, and I should be smaller because this person is this. You start feeling and playing in the world of emotional energy, but not emotional intelligence. And then you drain yourself and you aren't living in desire. You're not tapping into desire, not in any area of leading your life from a place of desire. So immediately misalignment, immediately resistance. You're literally being like, here's my fence, here's my wall, here's more bricks, put them in front of me. You're doing that. You're creating that. If I'm a solar plexus, is that still considered sacral? So as a solar plexus, yeah, so you're still considered sacral. So this is actually the episode that I did today. So if you are an emotional authority with a sacral, if you're a sacral being with an emotional authority defined, you're still a sacral, okay? A sacral being is a sacral being is a sacral being. You also are an emotional authority, so you need to move through those waves. So whether you're defined here, go listen to that episode because I broke it down really clearly. For emotional authorities, you have to ride the wave and then tap back into your sacral. You can't ignore it. In no essence is a sacral being ever meant to be like, oh, just don't listen to that sacral, ignore the sacral, move away from the sacral. Never. It's always go back to the sacral, listen to the sacral, tap back into the sacral, okay? So if you're an emotional authority, you're still operating out of the sacral. We just have a different strategy and method of doing it so that it's in alignment for you, okay? But you never disregard it. Always tap in. So empaths, essentially, these people, these energy workers that feel so heavy in their energy, you likely have more of an undefined chart. You likely are totally out of your power and a complete people pleaser. You likely are not happy in your world, in your life, in your energy. You are not living the life that you want to be living. And all of this heaviness piles up and piles up and piles up and piles up. And then you're like, I think I'm a reflector. I think I'm a reflector. Maybe I think I'm a projector. I resonate way more with being a projector. Generators, the thing about you guys too that makes you very different than a manifesting generator and kind of sound more like a projector is you're here for this mastery, right? So you're like in it for the long haul. You want to be the best. You want to be the best. Very similar to a projector. You want to be the best. But the thing about you is you have this motor that keeps you going. It keeps you going. So the thing you want to be the best at, you're going to keep diving into deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're going to keep going. If you're not lit up by the thing that you're doing and you're trying to force your way to have more energy and go into it more and more and more, you're going to hit burnout. You're going to be exhausted. You're going to feel heavy. Generators often actually put on a lot of heavy weight. They literally carry their misaligned energy around on them. And when we start to see a generator who steps into their vibrancy and their lightness and their energy and their alignment and their sexy shoulds, the shoulds that they want to be doing, all of a sudden you feel this lightness about their energy. All of a sudden they're not so intimidating. All of a sudden they feel like they're drawing you in more. All of a sudden you want to be around their energy more. All of a sudden they feel different. They look different. That's because they just shed all of the misalignment inside of themselves, and we immediately start feeling that and seeing that outside. So if you guys are a manifesting generator or generator that feels like you are highly sensitive, that's okay. That's normal. It's part of you. It also means that you are giving your power away. You are not accessing your power, and you're living out of a whole lot of shoulds that don't feel good for you anymore, that don't feel right, that are misaligned for you. And that is a huge reason why your business is not taking off, why you are not making the money that you know you should be making, and you should in the real good should way, the sexy should. You should be making that amount of money, not you should do this to make this amount of money. Right? So you get to have it all. You get to have the incredible relationships and the happiness and the confidence. You also get to have a business that you're obsessed with. You also get to feel incredible in your energy and your body. And if any of that is off, if any of that is feeling heavy, that's a direct correlation to what's going on internally, your misalignment and your lack of power in your sacral, and your mistrust in yourself at the end of the day. Your mistrust in yourself and the people-pleasing, be a good girl kind of vibe coming out. And we don't want that. MMP is all about activating your power. Remember when you were little and you wanted to break all the rules, or you did break all the rules, or you were afraid of breaking all the rules that you wanted to break because you didn't want to get in trouble, because you didn't want to upset anybody or cause any kind of reaction in anybody. And then internally you're like, I really want to do the thing, but now I'm not. I'm just going to be a good girl and make somebody happy instead. Your power is gone. You're here to break the rules. You're here to do it your way. You're here to not be consistent. That is your consistency. And if you can actually start owning that and stepping into it, you're going to be playing in a whole new world. You're going to have a whole new energy. Your frequency is going to be different. Your vibration is going to be different. We don't repel anything. We only attract in. So if you're attracting in yucky energy, if you're attracting in heavy energy, check yourself out. Are you leading from desire or are you stepping into lack? Are you believing in lack? Is your energy speaking lack? Do you feel like you're turning down all of the wants that you have in your world? Yes, 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 and yes. Well, that's why, right? And it doesn't need to be like that. And we get to be lit up and you guys get to be in your power and your energy and enticing and all of the good things, the juicy things that you're meant to be. You get to do business your own way. Your embodiment of your life is a direct correlation of your bank account. If you are not living a life that you are absolutely obsessed with, if you are not operating a business that you are absolutely obsessed with, without worrying about the hows or the future or the consistency of it, if you are in the now and you are present and you love it, your bank account's going to show that. I promise. And if it's not, we got some unsexy work to do, okay? And we're going to do that, but in a really fun and playful way. This is why I'm not consistent, because I'm not meant to be. Hallelujah. Yes, that is why. That is why. Please remember that and maintain that, because that's exactly it. And go tell that to everybody that you know. Go share that. All right, you guys, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a beautiful day. And if you guys are ready for MMP, the price goes up on Sunday, okay? So the price goes up on Sunday. So you have 2 more days. I've been so confused with my days of the week this week. I'm always one day ahead. So I think I posted it incorrectly on my post today, but I keep thinking it's Friday. It's only Thursday, which is great. Abundance, right? We get an extra day. So it is going up on Sunday. So whatever day it is right now, wherever you are in the world, it goes up on Sunday, my time, Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I love you guys. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you in MMP.